eléyìí ni wọ́n pè ní sexy me. Ẹ wo lórí burúkú yìí náà, ẹ wo èèyàn lórí ìdúró. Kí la fẹ́ pè léyìí báyìí? Irú èèyàn wo la fẹ́ pè léyìí báyìí? Ẹ wo bóyá eléyìí ṣe rí náà, ẹ wo bóyá rí náà. Ṣé obìnrin leléyìí àbọ́kùnrin àbí ọ̀bọ? Kí lẹ ní ìjọ? For God's sake, ta ló máa ń rí èèyàn báyìí tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé sílé? Can you just imagine? Ẹ wo èèyàn, ẹ wo àwọn tó ń lanu tó ń búyàn, wọ́n ń wá aṣọ gan kò fìtì wọn, fáàrí wọn rí fáàrí ṣe, àwọn ló very cheap, àwọn ọmọ gọ́tà, àwọn ọmọ òfun, àwọn ọmọ nasty people. Wọ́n wá jókòó, wọ́n wá bọ́ àwọn tó jù wọ́n lọ, tó fi gbogbo nǹkan jù wọ́n lọ nínú ayé. Àwọn olórí burúkú, àwọn ọmọ àsè, ẹ wò wọ́n olórí burúkú gbogbo. And they will waste their time seated there smelling. Gbogbo òbò wọn á máa mú fún. Gbogbo òbò wọn á máa mú fún. A tún máa ṣomi lórí ìjókòó. Can you imagine? Sexy me. Tó ń bá bí ìyá ẹ̀dá kó wá sórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì kó ṣí òbò ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ká wò. Ṣé òbò ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ká wo ní òbò ẹ̀ olórí burúkú? Ṣé o máa ń dánú òbò ni? Very dirty people. School wọn, iléèwé wọn, iléèwé lọ. Ilé ọkọ kò gbà wọ́n. Àbòsí yìí náà nìkan ni àbòsí nìkan ni wọ́n mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe láyé wọn. Àwọn eléyìí àbòsí ni wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n fi dàgbà. Àti Kọ́ńfì àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, àwọn náà wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣàbòsí at their age. Kọ́ńfì kò ní dá fún ìyá tó bí ẹ sílẹ̀ ayé yìí. Fún pé ó tẹ̀ wá bá justice jẹ́ òun lánàá òun bá àwọn èèyàn, kò ní dá fún ẹ tọmọtọmọ tìrantìran, ó máa ṣòfò kú láyé yìí ni. Kọ́ńfì àfìgbà tó ṣàbá justice yìí jẹ́ṣá, I am with VDM. Ó sì pẹ̀lú Sanshitu mọ́, kò ní ragbá fún ìyá ẹlẹ́dàá yín. Àwọn failures tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn náà, àwọn náà máa gbórí jáde pé kò ní dá fún ìran yín. Àwọn olórí burúkú. Just take a look at them. Ẹ wò wọ́n náà. And the worst is that make you even ask this one, say, come, what do you know? Like last time I asked one, I said, we are all seated here saying we want justice. What do you understand by justice? And the person, I'm for Baba, I am here for Baba. I don't care about your justice. I'm here for Baba. You come for Baba, I come for you. You know, go better for your generation. As you say, not to come in obstruct justice. That you guys are here just to cause confusion. Because of your confusion right now, all the money pays to Sanshitu. Sanshitu go carry the money go. You guys will be accommodating criminals. Teba lo wa won gbogbo le to judge Mohbad, they are under Baba Mohbad. 200 million plus. I will never forget. 200 million plus. Gurexin kò ní dá fún ìyá tó bí ẹlọ́mọ. Kí lórúkọ bàbá ẹ̀? Olúni àbí kò ní dá fún ìran Olúni. Ó máa ṣòfò kú láyé ẹ̀ ni. Ajajati, foolish, useless human being. Gurexin ó yẹ kó jáde o. Aziz Olúni ó sì máa jáde o. Ọ̀rọ̀ wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀, ó sì máa kà. Kí ló ṣe tí Mohbad ṣe fọ́ létí? Mohbad fọ́ létí gbáò. The God that abandoned Gurexin, that made him look like that, is God of punishment. God is punishing Gurexin. And when you look at their surrounding, look at all of the JK International. To la obosita, olóhùn study law, olórí burúkú kò ní dá fún certificate yẹ. Ó máa lánà ni. Ó máa gbóná ni, àwọn olórí burúkú, àwọn oṣó. Wọ́n wá kóra wọn jọ, wọ́n wá ń bọ́ àwọn èèyàn. Shey ni kole moro so ni. They frustrated every effort made. Wọ́n nítorí láti support Yomi Fabiyi láti anti-justice kò ní dá fún gbogbo ní pátápátá. Gbogbo ẹnu tẹ́ fi sọ yẹn ẹnu yín máa já ni. Ajanjakuja ni. We were here very peaceful and lovely. In fact, ó yẹ kí olórí ẹbí àti QH radio, they should be thankful that Yomi Fabiyi came. Because Yomi Fabiyi liberated QH radio and Yomi Fabiyi from the scam of these people. That's why they got mad at Yomi Fabiyi. Guys, how many of you bear me witness? Before Yomi Fabiyi came, wasn't I the only one here that is always correcting these people, always telling them? In fact, Olori Adi, even QH radio was already insulting me. I will I'm still trying to my boy before you make it. Even Olori Adi Olori Adi gone law. And people want desperate, you cannot share, and then buy so I'll show you everything. They show you everything, you know they see it. They do you. And me, I no get time, I go boss. So, TJK International, te ba lo sórí platform Karimo, ẹ máa rí àwọn òbò JK tó ń gbé síta bẹ́ẹ̀ mò ń bọ̀, jẹ́ kí n sáré lọ síbẹ̀ náà. Mò ń bọ̀ sórí ìyá ẹ̀, Comfy, mò ń bọ̀. Jẹ́ kí n lọ sórí mò ń bọ̀, let me type Mommy J. JK International kò ní ra gbà fún ìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀, ó máa ṣòfò kú ni. Olórí burúkú wá pín òbò, pínbò. Ó wá pín òbò lórí justice, kò ní dá fún ilé ẹ̀dá ẹ̀, olórí burúkú. Àwọn àjẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó bà justice jẹ́. Ẹ wo lórí burúkú ẹ̀hún. Gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ àwọn olórí burúkú jẹ́ kéèyàn ṣe eléyìí o. Òbò oríṣiríṣi olórí burúkú ẹ̀. Òbò oríṣiríṣi ni wọ́n gbé sórí ìkànnì yìí fún yàn. I must not show you this one. Òbò tó big. Guys, ṣé ẹ rí òbò tó big rí? Mo fẹ́ kí TikTok kan block mi. Àwọn JK International, wọ́n máa gbé òbò sórí afẹ́fẹ́ lórí justice. And nǹkan tó bá àwọn bá jẹ lẹ́yìn, àwọn JK báyìí, wọ́n kàn máa gbé photo, wọ́n ya òbò wọn. Wọ́n á send yes by Mohbad. Ó yá bàbá ẹ̀fìyẹn náà come. When they saw justice to come, I come. Everybody must come. Baba tó sọ ọmọ ẹnu ẹ tún mú come lórí ìjókòó ẹ tún mú bàbá come. Àfìgbà tí bàbá ṣáà come. Àfìgbà tí bàbá come. Baba must come. Hey! JK International níbo ló wà? That account became very famous. If you hear JK International, she's famous for one thing. Pín òbò. JK International. Olórí burúkú àfìgbà tẹ́ bá gbogbo everything jẹ́ ẹ̀yin wá ń lanu ẹ̀yin wá ń bú èmi tí mò ń to everything gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ fún nípa Sanchitu tẹ́ ń torí ẹ̀ bú mi níbo ló wà lẹ́ni Ọdúnmọ̀sún tẹ́ ń torí ẹ̀ bú mi níbo ló wà lẹ́ni where is she? Where is Ọdúnmọ̀sún? You guys have to learn to listen. I don't have issues with them. They are the ones that want to have issues with me. And I've told you guys, I am somebody that I can answer everybody, just matter of time. I record everybody. Just what I'm waiting for in Mohbad case is the reason why I've not started answering. All of on our own fights, a jumbo. When it's time for me to declare, I never declare war because I still the focus for justice. I don't want to be too distracted, right? Once in a while, bass boost, but fight they come. When fight come, we go plenty, we go fight them. Because I don't tell myself I feel answer anybody. They nobody got that goddamn person where we go say I no go feel answer them. Anyhow you want, I feel answer you. I can't be intimidated. I cannot. I refuse. So you get. So we have to return it back to them. Come on, boya on the corner, how much? In continue, on a power my bullshit. Lórí kíni. The shit in ye. Kilo ṣe yín ná. Ṣá dín lọ́wọ́ ni. All of them want to be relevant. They want to be relevant. And you will never be relevant. This is your end. And whenever we remember you guys in the future, we'll be remembered of those that obstructed justice. That came defending a criminal, scamming the public. One day we'll be asking, where toxicology, autopsy, where all this money, what all this money was used for? We will remember you when we ask about that accountability. You will never get out with it. But ṣe coming láyé yín gbogbo bí tá bá rí yín a máa refer yín sí case Mohbad ni ẹ ṣeré ni ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ gbọ́ràn ni. We are here for you guys. Àwọn lórí burúkú àwọn onídẹ̀ tí wọ́n mú mọ́bí tán ti wọ́n lọ ṣàwọn báyìí wọ́n lọ very cheap people wọ́n lọ ṣàwọn wà bí ṣàwámà. Come and obstruct justice. There is no single thing in the head of these people. The only thing they will keep talking about, Baba, and they through this process, destroyed every single thing we stood for. But today, they are trying to be friendly. We don't want your friendship. We don't need you guys. You guys don't know the way. You're obstructors of justice. Comfy is an obstructor of justice. York Daddy is is a shameless obstructor of justice. Bayo Billion, what they call his name again? Olaide, Westo, all these people, they are obstructors of justice. What they call his name again? Amori Abi Alayo Abi whatever. Àwọn lórí burúkú àwọn àgàn. Àwọn tí ò ní values. Wọ́n ní nǹkan gidi fáyé wọn ṣe. Àti kí ló ń pe Barry nìyẹn náà spicy gist. Ọmọ tó ti lọ ta womb. Emo womb náà àwọn tó lọ ta womb fún àwọn Arabs. Kò lè bímọ mọ́ láyé ẹ̀wọ̀ ìwà yẹn. Ayé ẹ̀ ti ta ó ti bàjẹ́ ni. Tó ń bá bí ẹ̀dá spicy gist wá sórí kámẹ́rà kò ṣíra ẹ̀ báyìí. Ìwọ tí HIV ti bà ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́. HIV, you are suffering from HIV bóyá ìwà yẹn. Olórí burúkú ọmọ ẹrú. Spicy gist ó ní HIV. Somebody create account spicy gist the HIV. Olórí burúkú. Kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá mi wá orúkọ gbogbo wọn jáde. They will never go unpunished. All of them will never go unpunished. We are here. We dey here gidigba. They are not monopoly to violence. They are not monopoly to violence. We are all analyzing all the persons that were in the crime scene. Àtàwọn lórí burúkú náà, àwọn thugs Wùmí, àwọn thug. Àwọn tí ò níṣẹ́, wọ́n ní lárí, no destiny. They are failed. Àwọn failures. Only God know where Iyabo and Wumi went to bring these people. I'm telling you guys, this Iyabo, she has some organized group of people who are working on the ground. And that is where you see all these foolish top movies, all these Abati boys. That's where all of these guys belong. Sooner or later, the long arm of the law will catch up to all of you. We are coming slowly. But one thing for sure, none of you will escape it. Be rest assured of that. You will not escape it. We are here 2 years now. You are in our arms like this. Oh, Alewa, you are playing in our arms like this. You are playing in what? In our arms like this. Be a relation era. When time is you like and they will just be disturbing people's peace. Look at it now. Take a look at it now. Where is their voice? This their voice. Where is their voice? Where is Sanshitu? Sanshitu, where are you? Baba is going to the appeal court. Baba, we appeal. Baba, we appeal. Let me give you one ringing tune. Guys, let me give you a ringing tune. A ringing tune. A ringing tune. Let me give you guys a ringing tune. Ringing, ringing, ringing tune. Ringing tune, ringing tune.
You say that I quote any enough evidence. Láti ilé ilé wọn mi. Kí lẹ wá sọ? Tẹ wá líkì backside the judge. Judge, ó ṣẹnu tọ́ọ̀kù. Ṣó tún bí apárí.
Wait. Georgie, ó ṣẹnu tọ́ọ̀kù. Ṣó tó bí apárí. Can you imagine? You know, God has always disgraced and shamed these people. For you to know that even God is angry with them, everything they are doing, it just... God is angry with Confi. You cannot be insulting people. You cannot be obstructing people that God has sent. And you think God will allow you to be successful. You are not God. Everybody will help in the way God sent them. God will use everybody for a purpose. Do not be the God. Let God decide. One thing for sure, whoever that isn't doing the right in the will of God, is just a matter of time. I've been here for good 2 years. The strength to continue has ever been enormous. The strength has ever been strong. I've ever been stronger than ever before. So tell me, they tried everything they could, and that's why I told them to back off. Emma Shesini. Few ones of you will be used, for example, and then you will understand what you are dealing with. You sacrifice your life for Aloba family. You will meet yourself in the pit of hell like this, burning. You see? You see how you guys have made me serious, right? Oh, we need definitely. I'm coming. You sacrifice yourself for Aloba, and you'll be like this in the fire, burning like this. When you jump, enter fire like this, you'll be burning like this. Inside fire. Yomi, please help me now. Yomi, Fabi, you please help me. Yomi, Yomi, please don't go now. Please help me now. I'm in the fire burning now. Yomi, help me now. Yomi, Yomi, please. Human rights activists, please. Human rights. No, human rights activists. Olórí ẹbí jọ̀ọ́, ó dẹ̀ fún mi lómi mu, olórí ẹbí ìgbẹ́ngbẹ́mí, ẹjọ́, kọ́ mi sí mi lẹ́nu, kọ́ńfì ni mi ò rántí mi ni kọ́ńfì ni mi. You understand? You ought to go. It hear it feel as in just think about this thing, right? I wake up one morning. I wake up one morning and I was asking myself that what is the meaning of all this insult? You know, coming from these people. What is the meaning of it? Fighting here and there.
Papariano mọ́ para rẹ̀ fi wù mí lọ́rùn lẹ̀ mọ́ para rẹ̀ o.
Give me 1 minute. You understand? See, you get Olori Buruku Maleleyi. I'm telling you, delicious. Thank you very much. Olori Buruku Leleyi. Ẹ wo náà, ẹ sọ fún mi tí àgàn yín ò bá kí n ṣe olórí burúkú. Tí àgàn yìí tí anywhere you see this person, olórí burúkú ni o. Ẹ yàgò. Brother ẹ yàgò. Figo máa kí n ṣe wàásù. Ẹ yàgò. Can you imagine? Ẹ wo àwọn èèyàn. Níbo ni, where are they coming from? Inú àkìtàn ló ti lọ ṣe àwọn eléyìí náà. Very cheap and low lifers. Níbo làwọn èèyàn yìí wà nínú ayé nígbà as in nígbà táwọn ń ṣoríire nígbà táwọn ń lọ sí iléèwé níbo làwọn people yìí wà? Where are these people? Where are they coming from? Níbo ló ti lọ ṣàwọn wá? Àwọn lè jàgùdà 200 million plus ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀mí. Àwọn bush girls. Àwọn ọmọ oko. Fine kò tẹ́ fine. Ó ṣe ẹ wo lẹ́yìn náà eléyìí ti make up lójú olórí olóṣòro tí mi ò náà ti make up. Ìwọ tó bá rí 1k gan I die. Tó bá rí 1k I die kò ní ra gba fún ẹ. Ó fẹ́ lọ hook up. Ó ti ṣe tán bẹ́ẹ̀. Bóyá wà ń sìn ẹ wo lórí burúkú. Ó ti ṣe tán ó fẹ́ lọ hook up. Ó ti ṣe tán ó fẹ́ lọ hook up. Hook up girls. Hook up girls. Hook up girls. How much be your price? Èló lówó ẹ hook up girls. Àwọn hook up. Àwọn tí ò lórí ọkọ dá àwọn rèé o. Àwọn tí ò lórí ọkọ dá àwọn rèé. Àwọn lè wọ́n lè ever lórí ọkọ láyé. Bàtí mi ò ṣe èrè ọkùnrin gidi wo ló fẹ́ gbé àwọn lè sílé. Àwọn alábòsí burúkú wọ̀nyí. Ṣé lè gan tẹ̀jọ obìnrin yẹn wo bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rọ. Eléyìí ṣì máa ní di surgery. Jẹ́ ká gbé tí kọ́ńfì ọ̀bọ̀kùn yẹn ká gbé sí screen náà. Kò ní dára gbá fún ìròyìn ẹ máa ṣe èrè kún ni. Ta ló fẹ́ san 10k fún eléyìí? Ṣé a ní eléyìí gan ta ló máa san fún eléyìí? If you can pay money fuck this girl say yes. Ta ló máa san ó dó olórí burúkú yìí aláìbàjẹ́ ta ló máa san ó dó eléyìí olórí burúkú. Àwọn ẹrú àwọn tout tán lọ kó wá bá kéèsì jẹ́ eléyìí wo ẹ ní sinmi bí Mohbad ò ṣe ní ìsinmi níbi tó wà yẹn gbogbo yín pátápátá configure rexy york daddy ishtok gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń bá tẹ̀ ń ṣọjọ́ ẹ ní sinmi láyé yín àṣẹ ni mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin òkú ọ̀run ẹjọ́ o ẹ wá gbìjà Mohbad o gbogbo àwọn olórí burúkú wọ̀nyí tó jẹ́ ká rí ṣe tó lọ ń gbé sanshit tó lọ ń gbé Òdùmọ̀ṣù tó lọ ń gbé òṣìwá tó jẹ́ ká rọ́nà ọgbà ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi máa fún oníjàmbá ẹ máa fún wàhálà gbogbo ìṣòro tó wà láyé ó yá ẹ jẹ́ kó máa kọlù wọn ẹ jẹ́ kó kọlù kọfí kó kọlù sexy me ìṣẹ̀dá tó wà lábẹ́ profile ẹ jẹ́ kó kọlù tọmọtọmọ kó kọlù tìǹtìǹ àṣẹ Elédùmarè àṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó ṣe ẹ máa ṣeré kú ni tẹ́ bá kó igbá yín kẹ́ kó jìnnà kẹ́ kó kúrò lórí òkú ọmọ 26 years old boy àwọn olórí burúkú olóhùn gbogbo They have nothing good to offer. Lè rí wọn tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ protest wọn lè protest wọn kì í jáde. Àwọn ilé wọn owó data nìkan ni wọ́n sọ fún wọn tó bá ti fún wọn data bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kán ti máa lọ máa bọ́ àwọn èèyàn nìkan lókùn ni. Àwọn thugs àwọn errant girls àwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ ẹ má ṣeré kú ni. Àwọn bush girls eléyìí náà ti ṣe fáàrí tán bóyá wà yẹn ẹ wò ẹ canalize ara ẹ náà ẹ canalize ara ẹ eléyìí ti ṣe fáàrí tán nìyẹn. It's time for go hook up. Eléyìí òun náà fẹ́ lọ hook up ẹ wo ṣe ló kó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àbí kí ló kó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà. Somebody please tell me kí ni òṣì tí ọmọdé tí kó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ọmọ àṣì yìí kí ló kó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ẹ wo kí nìyẹn náà. Ká wo ibi òbò ẹ̀yẹn náà jẹ́ ká wo ibi òbò ká expand sí ibi òbò ẹ̀yẹn ẹ wo òbò ilé ó ṣe wá rọ́sẹ̀gbẹ́ báyìí náà wo handcuff ló máa padà kó sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yẹn handcuff chain ló máa padà kó sọ́wọ́ yàrá ìyá ẹ̀. Can you imagine eléyìí bí ọkùnrin náà ẹ wo bàtà ẹ wo trouser god eléyìí ó tún sag eléyìí sag ní garori. Wọ́n náà ń pèlè ní sexy me kò ní dá fún ìran yẹn tí ó sexy yẹn ó fẹ́ fagídí wà sexy. So right now ṣé nǹkan tó ń pè ní sexy me lélẹ́yìn. You are sexy as a boy or sexy as a girl kí ló sexy sí kíni ní dá fún ìyá ẹ̀. Èrú jàtijàti. Can you imagine? Ó yá mò ń bọ̀. Níbo ni mo gbé kìtì comfy ìwọ ìyá ẹ ìwọ ló ń kó àwọn aṣẹ́wó wọ̀nyí wá sórí platform. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ ń lórí sórí platform comfy yẹn it is either kan jẹ́ aṣẹ́wó kan jẹ́ àgàn àbí kan jẹ́ àwọn tí àwọn ọkùnrin ti pa tì àbí kan ti pa ọkọ wọn. See, I challenge any one of you lórí platform comfy ẹ ṣe fídíò kẹ́ sọ pé èmi àti ọkọ mi lélẹ́yìí we are happy. Wo any one of you àti comfy àti àgàn tó ń jẹ́ rich grace kò ní dá fún ìran ẹ̀ àti bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn máa ṣòfò kún wọn máa kú sẹ́ lọ́dún ni wọn máa ka òkú wọn lẹ́lẹ́ ni. Àwọn àgbàyà àwọn èèyàn rédèrèdè wọ́n dẹ̀ wá take Mohbad case wọ́n wá kọ́lé sórí case Mohbad. People that can never be relevant we can never mention them in life. They want to everybody lọ́wọ́. There are good people who have been in this case who could have done better. Níbo ni Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ wà níbo ni orí omi wà wọ́n lé gbogbo àwọn tó mọ̀ ṣe wọ́n lé wọn dànù. Olórí burúkú comfy náà wọ́n lanu ó wọ́n appreciate Lady Aries. Ṣé mo yẹ ìpè tẹ́ ṣe fún woman yẹn ni? Ẹ comfy lẹ́nu ẹ ilé àpò ayé àjònà ni àtẹni ó lè jẹ́lẹ̀ ìlọ ó lè jẹ́ lọ́sẹ̀. Comfy mò ń bọ̀. Better withdraw this your statement. Comfy ma praise. Comfy kò ní dá fún ìyá ẹ ẹnu tó fi sọ yẹn ẹnu yẹn máa ó á jẹra ni.
Also do that. Yes, that's how I'm giving her kudos. I know if she wants to, if Aries wants to do something, she will do it. She will do it. That's why you see that at times, maybe Taban but when she's doing something right, I will say it out. I know if she say that, she will do it.
What does this bastard presume herself to be? Olórí burúkú ọmọ títì kí ló rọra ẹ̀sìn? Ìwọ ló ń sọ whether somebody do good, somebody do bad. Lábẹ́ yín gbogbo owó tá a dá ẹ kó jẹ gbogbo wọn pín fún wọn fi ralẹ̀ fún gbogbo yín ẹ ṣèrè. Ẹ̀yin wá sọ pé people do good. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tẹ́ ti bá yín wọn tẹ́tẹ́ ti láwọn èèyàn dànù ẹ wá ń lanu ẹ wá sọ pé wọ́n do good kò ní dá fún ẹni tó fi sọ yẹn. Bóyá sọ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó ṣe máa jí lọ́la káyé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́. Ẹnu ẹ̀kọ́ láti fẹ́ gbọ́ pé èèyàn ṣe torí you don't mean well for this cause comfy you don't mean well for this case. Ẹnu ẹ̀kọ́ láti máa gbọ́ pé bóyá èèyàn kan ṣe gidi àbí kò ṣe gidi. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ ẹ̀yin lè bà kéèsì yìí jẹ́. téèyàn bá béèrè question téèyàn bá try láti analyse ẹ̀yin nìkan lè máa ní issues kì í ṣe pé bóyá ẹ̀yin lè analyse ọpọlọ yín ti ta your brains are all maggoted kò sí nǹkan gidi lọ́pọlọ yín that's why gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe látọjọ́ yìí ẹ̀kan ń lulẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kan lulẹ̀ kẹ́ máa bú ọba Ẹlẹ́gùṣì kẹ́ máa bú gbogbo ìjọba kẹ́ máa bú Ṣótóbi kẹ́ máa bú àwọn tó yẹ pé nínú ìran yín ẹ lè ga débi tán wà láyé yín gbogbo pátápátá kódà àwọn ọmọ kékeré tó tún gbé yẹn kan fín wo gbogbo àwọn èpè tó ti ṣẹ́ sí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ á padà sórí àtàwé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ni àdàbí tí àwọn ọmọ kékeré wọ̀nyẹn bá ṣe ìwà abiyamọ tó pèrè alábiyamọ ó kì í ṣe abiyamọ kan fín àgàn ni ẹ that DNA must be done to that child àwọn ọmọ tó wà lábẹ́ ẹ̀yìn olórí burúkú ṣé wọ́n la òbò bímọ rí ni ṣé ó la òbò báyìí bímọ ni kọfí ta ló dó ẹ to start with ta ló ń dó ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ to start with ìwọ ní ìdẹ̀ tí wọ́n tó bọ̀ ẹ máa ń rùn kiri ó máa ń rùn fún án ta ló máa kí o kó sínú òbò ẹ òbò tó ti jẹra yẹn pẹ́ẹ́lẹ̀kẹ́ you see all the criminality is kept with these people. They destroy everything. Let me bring them one by one. Where is this thing now? Let me bring it. Won't buy everything, Jay. I've told you guys. When you become my rag, I can wake up any day and drag any day I feel like. You're already my rag. I want you guys, stay away, back off. You don't want to listen. Then let's entertain ourselves. You see this woman you guys see here? There is no man in this J4M that this woman have not slept with. Olórí burúkú tẹ́rí. Kò sí ọkùnrin tó ti do olórí burúkú àgbàyà obìnrin tẹ́rí. Wọ́n do tó ẹ pé pátá ìdí ẹ̀ wọ́n tún pín fúnra wọn. Eléyìí náà pè ní Détọ́lá Àdùkẹ́ olórí burúkú kò ní dá fún ẹ. Ìwọ tán pè ní Détọ́lá Àdùkẹ́ kò ní dá fún ẹ. Kí ni wà tí Gùrẹ́sì lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀yẹn? Oko Gùrẹ́sì kọ́ ló lọ láàní olórí burúkú aṣẹ́wó ọ̀sán gangan. Ẹ kọ́ sí dání kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dáradára ẹ kọ́ dání dáre ẹ ṣeré. Sanṣítù, I am still here. Mo tún kọ́ yín, mo ní as in guys, as in the price I come here like I dey even see the way these guys they cost me. You see, this Angela Wood. We are coming to this woman. Hey, whoa, don't worry, they come for you. I bring this law. I read this law for them. I read everything for them. Yet they still want to waste our money for one stupid son. For one stupid son. Everything I've been saying, it is happening right now. Now they don't know what to do. They want to be friends. You know, go better for that generation. Una go die for that loneliness. One day, lonely at the top, lonely, lonely, lonely. Money. And I came. I told these people, the case of Ilori versus the state in Nigeria. Nigerian Supreme Court case from 1983 clarified the extent of the Attorney General's power to discontinue criminal proceedings. The court held that the Attorney General power to enter a non-prosecute, a formal entry upon a record by which a prosecutor declines to further prosecute a suit, is subjective. It's subjective. That is absolute. It is only subjective, means it is their own decision. It is their own constitutional power to prosecute. He said it's subjective and not subject to judicial review. What do you guys understand by judicial review? When they say something is not subject to judicial review, not that you cannot take them to court. It means the court doesn't have the power to change what these people say. Because by the Nigerian constitution, there are only two people that can decide who has committed a crime. The DPP under the Attorney General and the Nigerian police. These are the two people that not even the Supreme Court can declare you a suspect. The court does not investigate. They cannot make a suspect. That is judiciary, their branch of their arms of the government that interprets the law, that settles dispute. That is their duty. You have to take a doctor's job to a doctor, a farmer job to a farmer. I cried saying all these things. They even went to contribute money. They want to do pepper. They want to pepper Papariano. That same vibe, that bí a ṣe máa bú olórí ẹbí Yomi àtàwọn people àwọn tó ṣẹ̀yìn wo èmi náà mo wà yẹn báyìí máa dá yálà ìyá yín lóhùn ọmọ tó bá ní bàbá ò ní sòun fún rẹ̀ ò ní sùn tó ń bá dáwó fún Yomi wọ́n dá fún ni ta ló ní kẹ́yìn kọ́ máa dáwó fún yín gbogbo àwọn owó tó ti ń dá fún yín what do you do with the money kí lẹ fowó náà ṣe kí lẹ fowó náà ṣe what did you do with it ṣebí kẹ́ máa ra lẹ̀ fúnra yín ni kọ́ńfín ilẹ̀ tó ń ra fún yín ibi tó máa sin yẹn sí nìyẹn olórí burúkú bóyá wọn kàn ra one plot of land fún yín ibi tó máa sin yẹn sí nìyẹn àdìgbà tó ń ra ilẹ̀ fún lórí burúkú yín she will see what is right but she will shut up. Kọ́ńfín knows that so many things are wrong. This foolish nasty individual ó mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti filẹ̀ dílẹ́nu lórí burúkú ọmọ àṣẹ ọmọ tí bàbá ò ralé bàbá ò ralẹ̀ bàbá ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ òfò wọ́n ra one plot of land fún ẹ torí yẹn wá ń ba justice jẹ́ ó wá ń jà fún àwọn tí kò yẹ kó jà fún àwọn tó ń ba justice jẹ́ ló ń jà fún náà gbogbo wahab ṣètò níbo ni san ṣètò wá ń sìn. Something is clear. The law have spoken. You see, this means that, you see, they even interpreted the law. This is section 211, section 174 and section 211 of the constitution, not even an enacted law, not a general assembly law, a constitutional law. This is what makes Nigeria Nigeria. When you have such constitutional power, it cannot be taken from you. It's a power that makes Nigeria be Nigeria. Without such right, there's no Nigeria. The constitution is the supreme law of the country that decides what happened in that country. What happened in that country. There's functions and duty to everybody in the country. And one of the functions of the Attorney General is to decide who has committed the crime, to decide. And nobody can tell them not to decide. If they say you have committed a crime, so be it. The law interprets the power. I say this means that the Attorney General's decision to discontinue a case, even if deemed mala fide, even if it's against justice, it's not something a court can interfere with. It's not something a court can interfere with. Not even the Supreme Court can interfere with it. What didn't you hear? And now, when you guys went to your case, you went to court after you disobey me. You say Papariano is just TikTok lawyer. Is good lawyer. You disobey me. You now went to court. Now look at the result of the court. Look at what you get in court. Guys, read this. This is what Mohbad get. After that, see what the judge now told them in the last case, that they lost that case. What I've been telling them, the court now told them again. The court, in the appeal document cited by Punch Metro Tuesday, Aloba contended that the trial court held by holding that the Attorney General prosecutorial power under section 211 sub 1 of the 1999 constitution are absolute and not subject to judicial review. What do you want to hear again? You see, look at that one line. They didn't even waste time. You see, maybe you think the court is an instrument for you guys. You think the court is for only you guys. When you lost, you start cursing the judge. You see, this attitude, right? But Mohbad, you will be the one. I think the Nigerian police IPOs investigating over the abuses of the Nigerian authorities. I hope you are taking record of all of these people abusing Nigerian authority, all in the sake of Mohbad father. They said they are pleasers of Mohbad father. And this man has never come out to stop them because he support them. This is his own way of looking for justice, destroying everything Nigeria stands for. This is a law that is made a constitutional, a law that holds this country, that makes this country be. And you now have some certain individuals who are somewhere asylum or refugees somewhere around the world coming on camera in front of the whole world abusing Nigerian authority day and night. This case has to be investigated. They cannot be allowed to continue like this. Plus the Mohbad father, who is ushering for all of this process, he shouldn't get away with this. I mean, I don't know what these people want. I'm looking for justice as well. But I have to respect the rules and regulations in place. Because it's that rules that will give us justice. If we don't respect the rules in place, there's no justice. This is treason. This treasonable felony. I just see them trying to bring down the name Nigeria at all costs. And trying to destroy our system. It's an attack on the government of Nigeria. So, I mean, these attacks coming from people supporting Mohbad father, it has to be met with equal force. And I understand that this can be upheld. This can be done. This is not the way. I'm not part of this kind of justice. I'm not part of it. And I believe the Nigerian authorities, you've heard me, you are watching, and immediate effects will be put into place. The law, section 211 sub 123, has stated it clearly of the Constitution. Should I be there? You can read it. So clear. Section 174 and 211. What magic does a son want to go perform? Every lawyer, everybody must abide by the law and constitutional variable of Nigeria. I don't know how big you are. That is the law. That is the law. Sorry, the law is so powerful. Where the Nigerian law, let me even bring the law. Let me bring the law. You see, most of, if you know what, that's why I'm saying that, right? We have to do the right thing, but at the right time. We have to do the right thing, but at the right what? Time. The law of this country even went ahead saying that if a person is arrested, let me say somebody commit murder, the person kill another human being, is arrested by the police, is judged, is pronounced guilty, and is sentenced to death by hanging. The law says the governor of every state in Nigeria has the power to free that individual. Even if they have done the worst crime in the country, they have the power to free them. That's Nigerian law. That's constitutional law. For you to understand, let me take you there. Section 174. This is the Constitution of the Federal of Nigeria. So you have to understand what a country is. It is when you know how a country works, that is when you know you will know how to behave in that country. And you will know what to be expecting. Don't let anybody deceive you. This book is too big. Okay. I will first read this one. It says the attorney, section 211 sub 1. The attorney general of a state shall have power to take over and continue any such criminal proceeding that may have been instituted by any other authority or person. This is the constitution. All right? There's no magic that anybody want to do to change these laws. Laws are sacrosanct. All right? Please, let's respect laws. Please. You can't be looking for justice through a court of law and you don't even understand law. The Attorney General of a state have the power to discontinue at any stage, even before judgment. Let's say, for example, right now, Attorney General is prosecuting somebody for murder, and they feel like they don't want to continue this case. They have the power to stop it, to say we don't want to continue the case again. They are like a god. Same way governor have the power to free somebody who is condemned. Why do they tell you that? Why do they say that? After the judge has pronounced death sentence on somebody, they still need a signature from the governor. It's because all of you guys, your life is like in the hand of your governors. So look at the power that is given to these offices. You are a human being and you live under a country settings. So know the way the country functions and be safe and live better. Do you understand? And that is why we find ourselves battling with things we ought not to battle with on a good day. I cannot see the other section because I'm a little bit tense right now, but I'm going to find it later. The power of the governors of every state in Nigeria. That's why these governors, they always kill themselves to try to get there, because it's an absolute power, a power to control people's life, power to free the member of your family. Even if the member of your family commits a crime, the fact that your father is a governor, you have power. Talk of president. Only the father you are son of a governor, you have power. So you should know what is motivating people sometimes to act, the way they want. Is it? And our sentiment can never help us get better people in offices to address this law. This law, this thing you are fighting. These things can only be addressed politically. Get the right person in office and let them look into these things and say, oh, this is an injustice, and then they will adjust it. But the system is already like a fault that is operating like that. Just like somebody that is walking, one leg is already broken and you are just walking. You keep walking like that until you go and do surgery, you go and fix it, repair it, and then now you will walk in normal way. So the system, the problem we are having, trying to take the DPP to court is not going to solve the problem. It's not problem court can solve. What did I see here? Read this other one. It says, what did it say? Read this one. Read down the last line. When you read the last line, what does the last line says? The last line says, it's not something a court can interfere with. It's not something a court can interfere with. Now, the son knows and I knows this. But our people are still wasting money for nothing. They want to do pepper them. They are using Mohbad case, to show their ego. Tell me why law will say something and somebody will still be paying money to still go that way. Tell me. Tell me. All right. So the chapter I was looking for, I got it. All right, the Constitution. So I got it. I was a little bit intense, that's why I couldn't find it. But now this is what your country is. You see, after section 211, sub 1, which gives Attorney General power. Section 212, the next section, sub 1, give the governor's power. Don't forget, it is governor that elects the Attorney General of every state. They are elected under the recommendation of the governor, right? Now they have told you the power of the Attorney General, that their power is absolute, it's subjective, it's what they decide, because they are representing the interests of the public. So whenever you are not happy with their judgment, you should appeal to them, write to them like your father, give them good reason why they should do what you think is correct. They are the only one who can review and change their decision, not the courts. Court does not have that right, that jurisdiction, even if it's in bad faith. I think that person is just a joker. That person that said he wants to give me $1,000, I think the person is just a joker. I don't mind them. I mean, it's just fun, it's just fun. Sometimes they come in around, they have fun with me, they say things like that. But I mean, there are genuine people too. There are genuine people that have been so nice, good, over the years, for many years. Let me say years, over the years. All right. Yeah, and if you even investigate that person, the account was not even visible. The person maybe will make fun over fun. One of all these, we can't tell, right? Yeah, but we'll see. So now, the governor, this is section after section 211 sub 1, section 212 sub 1 says, the governor have the power to grant any person. Listen, it did not say only your friend, only it can be your child. It means you cannot, let me tell you automatically, if the governor's son commits murder, right? The law says governor have the power after the court has sentenced, even after Supreme Court has sentenced that governor's child to death. The governor has the right to pardon that child. Let me read the law for you. It's very funny, right? The governor, section 212 sub 1, subsection 1, the governor have the power to grant any person concerned with or convicted of any offense created by any law of a state a pardon, either free or subject to lawful conditions. It is up to them to decide. Has the power to grant any person a respite of the execution of any punishment imposed on that person for such an offense. Has the power to substitute a less severe form of punishment for any person for such a serious offense. Let me say you were given sentenced to death by hanging. Governor can come and say, give him 1 month imprisonment, reduce it to 1 month. Can you see this power? So the executive power of the governor is almost more than that of the Supreme Court, of even the Supreme Courts, or the state high courts. And you will see it there, section 211 sub 1, you will see all the powers of the governors there. And it will be in line with what his Attorney General wants, and they are the one that runs the states. We are in a ganja state, or we are, I don't know how those fellas call this kind of our situation. It's not easy. It's not easy. There are so many things that we can address in this constitution that is still like this. When did they write it? When we were sleeping. When they were writing this, we were sleeping. People like Comfy, they were sleeping when these things were written. That's why they don't have time for this. all they have time for is to pay money to a son to go, and the son will end up telling you what is here. Son will end up telling you what is here. Since you refuse to read, you will waste your money in the hand of the son. You know, I will have time for this kids back. Break time is over. So now, I want to address this Folashade video, which I talked about earlier. I said that is the first video that was done by Folashade, where he made mention the woman is speaking in a tricky way. All right, in as much as I'm trying to respect this, but at the same time, you know what we do on this platform? We like to keep it real. We will tell you, let it not be like, you know, that these things were not said, because we don't want to be played. The most important, like the worst thing in life is for you to lay down your heads, have expectation on something that will never come true, on something vague. We don't want that. That's why we sit here sometimes, we look into situations, right? And then we want to be able to understand as observers. It is not the duty, because if we don't state these things, those who are playing, you know, if the coach is not telling, is not shouting, the players will not know that they are playing rubbish. Sometimes coach, I have seen where coach remove shoe. You use a stone player. Coach, you remove his shoe. But that coach, can he play? No. Everything is settings. There are people who will comment. The commentators, don't underestimate those who are commenting. They are seeing a lot. As a matter of fact, when you are the one in operation, there is tension that is applied that can cause you to be erotic, or that can cause you to be erroneous, to make an error. You know? So that tension is applicable to anybody, you know, that is anybody in operation is applicable. And that's why when you are in operation, you should take everything as criticism. If you really want to be successful, believe in yourself first. For example, right now, let's say me, the things that I do, let me forget, I don't want to use my personal business or things that I do in real life to give example, because people want to know more about me, and I don't want to speak to those directions. I don't talk about myself, because I've told them, no, if I can want to internet, because a lot of people is on this internet, they're just showing off. They just want to impose, you know, their superiority over another person. And I don't know why they're doing so. That gives them joy, right? And I don't want that. But when I want to, let's say for example now, I want to go for one lady, all right? I mean, most of you guys, when you want to go for a lady, you love her, you don't care about what your mother, your father is saying, right? Until you get her. You understand? And also, most saying, let's say you want to do something and you mean it. Why should you be focused on distraction? You should believe in yourself, what you want for yourself, what you are capable of, and then focus. Every other thing that comes, just consider it like, just tell yourself you will not be stopped. Let it continue, let it be. Right? So that is the same thing. Whoever that is doing anything in life, one, is a privilege for you to be at the end of affair of doing anything. Many were called, but few were chosen. What made you a chosen one is not because you have a faint heart. It's because you have the capacity to be able to deliver. Focus on that capacity. You know, do less with criticisms. If you focus on criticisms, most times you want to say people are not encouraging you. It means you're walking by sight. You're walking by, you're expecting applause. And you may not always get applause, especially when you are doing things that are too genuine. Because you may have to apply your spirituality. You may have to talk to your God. Like the ways of God is not the ways of man. If God has appointed you, call you to do his own way, many people, men, will not agree with what you're doing, because they cannot withstand or comprehend what you're doing, you'll be like a fool to them. And they will laugh at you, they will mock you, they will do so many things with you. Right? So then this is where your what you're meant for. This is what how do I call it? This is where we now know whether you truly what you want. Your zeal, So this is where we know whether for sure you know what you want. You will keep pursuing it, right? So I don't hate people. When you see me criticize people fairly, when you see me talk about VDM, I talk about Berekete at the time when Berekete was there. It's not because I hate him. So that he can hear, he can see himself through other people. He can know that, there are people watching me. What is worth doing is worth doing well. If you don't want to do it, leave it, please. Leave it. Somebody will do it. Right? The will of God must always be done. That's one thing for sure. In every situation. If you don't do it, it is either that thing will be done in a miraculous way. Right? Or somebody will do it. God will raise even dead bones, even stone. So consider it a privilege when you're doing something. Don't be too much about yourself, your personal gain. Otherwise, you won't reach anywhere. That's why a lot of people, they fall halfway. They say they are discouraged and they leave. They were never meant for it. They were never meant for it. Don't let them say because they were discouraged, so they left. They were never meant for it. When you want a beautiful woman and you know how to go for that woman, even when your mother is against you, but you keep going because you feel like she's meant for you. You know what you wanted, right? But why suddenly in just Mohbad, they are discouraging you, you cannot go? Because you are not meant to do what you're doing. You don't know what you're even doing. Exactly. You are just there because you want them to be encouraging you, praising you. So when the praise doesn't come any longer, then you get discouraged and then you find a way to stop. Who is deceiving who? So now, on the case of very dark black man, it is undeniable that Mohbad case was one of the things that made very dark man very famous. Very, very famous, Mohbad case. And he himself is always talked about it. He said he became famous the ending of August, right? So becoming famous and then maintaining the fame through Mohbad case. And it's kudos. We all can know each other through something. Whether I like it or not, we have to know each other through one medium, through one means. Maybe when we go to party, when we meet in a case like this, there are some people that exist in this world. Why don't we have the chance to meet some people? Not because we don't exist, because they don't exist, but something have to bring people together, right? And that doesn't mean you're taking advantage of that thing. But once you have interest, I have interest, and then we are in it, then we may have to know each other, right? Exactly. The Mohbad case itself is a big case, and it became big because there were so many good, meaningful people who meant well. They came in voluntarily. They were convinced, right? And they had to come into the case because they were convinced that something is not just right. Yeah. So they jumped into the case, right? So, very dark man, he talked about the DNA case. He talked about all of these things. We appreciated, we're good. He brought in my C. I was playing the video of my C here. My C said he has so many evidence, 1.5 years passed. We never hear about my C. All the evidence, my C, where is the evidence you give to very dark man, everything? Very dark man has left just from about 2 times. 2 times. He has come and declared, I will not part of this case again. You will never get justice. Nothing will happen again. He left. People kept keeping the case boiling, right? Then he came back again. And then later on again, he left again. This is the 3rd time shot that is coming back. And we want this 3rd time to be productive. And that is why we have to open our eyes. We have to try to assist. One person cannot do it. One person cannot do it. Having said that, I proposed a little bit hours ago earlier. I said that let us address this issue of, bringing video out, bringing what persons have to say, bringing it out, especially when it's crucial. I want to say, when a crucial witness is directed to very dark black man, I think what they should do is to first extract information from the person, right? Extract information from the person. Find a lawyer. Let the lawyer process that information and know how a legal matter can be made from that confession. And immediately you follow it up. Within 2 or 3 days, you follow it up first. Don't even make the public know that you are working with such person. You follow it up. In fact, they would have picked 1, 2, 3 person without them knowing. Now, they will not know very dark man is working with the person. They cannot escape. Okay? But when you come on the internet without doing the needful, and you make the person to come tell their part of the story, all right? Now, you subject that speaker to a life threatening. That speaker may be going on his way. Higher killer may be sent. That person was there. He knows it and is about to expose it. You have just committed another killing through looking for justice. You have lost another soul. Be careful. It's not an easy thing. You want to catch powerful people and you're underestimating the process. It's not an easy task. Be careful. We should know what we are doing. So, 1, that person may be subjected to life threat. Secondly, that person might have mentioned 1 or 2 things that is evidence like, and before you know, it will be destroyed that same moment because they are also watching. Those that kill Mohbad, they are watching at the same time right there, and they are quick. They are quicker more than you. Before you finish interviewing her, then you will go and process the information, and then you will now write the application to the court. Better do all those things before you bring her out. In fact, the reason why she should even be coming out, it should be because maybe police cannot do the right thing. You have submitted a petition to the police, you've waited 1, 2, 3 days, and you go back to tell them the police are not doing anything. Then now you bring the person to the public. Like, it will be like what? It will be like a protest. Because while the person has interviewed, you also tell the Nigerian public, we have written a petition on this particular case. Up until now, the government is still frustrating us. I don't know whether it is until all of us will pack ourselves and will be in the street. That's when they will know the needful and do the needful. But this is what we are going through. This is the frustration. Prepare Nigerians. We have to know that effort were made and it was frustrated. This is just the way I'm thinking. Because if you keep bringing people up and you don't utilize it, right? Or they are being threatened, others will not come. In fact, for people hearing that that woman was threatened, now you have given the possibility of not being able to make a volunteer come out next time. Because it was circulating on the internet, people are threatening that woman, people are threatening that woman. So any person who wants to come do the same thing that woman just did, they'll be thinking what that woman went through. So think about it. If you see any leading information from them, let them talk to you first. You see a leading information from them. Let your lawyer be working in the. We need a lawyer in a case like this. Very dark man doesn't even need to come out and say public contribute. This case is very small right from the beginning. You don't even need to pay so much to a lawyer. It's just to write petition. This is what we notice, and we have a witness. And you submit it to the authorities. And you follow up with them and wait for their responses. This is all. There are individuals who can sponsor this by themselves with very dark man. We need his big platform. But Nigerians made the platform big. So we as Very Dark Man fans, we can also put ourselves together and make the platform better by making it more useful to we Nigerians, achieving what is good for we Nigerians. As Very Dark Man fans, let it not be that we just have a very big youth platform like that and we don't even monitor or even try to help it with advice. Our advice to such platform is the breadth of the platform. An individual cannot go forever. If an individual keep going, it will be limited. But when it is a platform that is representing Nigerian and the youth are feeling the representation, I think they should contribute to it, they should support it, and they should push it further. And this is one way the platform itself can continue to grow bigger. But not when the platform is isolated, is run by one man idea and one man decision. You know? So, having said all this, one, I've established, I hope what happened with my scene 1.5 years ago does not happen with Folashade Prime Board interview, because my sick claim 1.5 years ago, he gave evidence to Very Dark Man, all of those things, everybody was expecting something big to happen. Few months later, Very Dark Man said he has left just for Mohbad. After he came again, after he said he has left just for Mohbad again, the third time is here. Nigerians are watching. Be careful. Out of respect, these things may not be said. But again, out of accountability, out of being responsible, we have to state the fact, what we observe. The things we observe, we have to say it. Unless we don't want to be true to ourselves, and we'll be deceiving ourselves and be in darkness. Because those things, it happened, they were real. All right. Now, having said all of these things, the grounds has been established, you know. So, of course, I want to commend all of you who are on the platform. It's not easy to listen to me something. I can speak heavily. That's why sometimes my platform, they say it's a PhD class. It's an advanced place where if you cannot bear things, if you can't process, you'll be having issues being here. She understand? So now, that's what I'm saying, that we want, the case has been over-popularized. Mohbad case has been popularized. But one thing that this case is still lacking is a representation from an evidence standpoint. An evidence-based representation. Our representation has been on suspicion basis. We suspect this. We suspect that this, then that. Because there was this, it means there was that. Because there was so much blood, so there would have been a stabbing. There would have been this, there would have been that. Right? But an evidential representation will further advance the case. And it will further attract more figures. So please, let's utilize them. And let's go through the necessary paths of justice. That's through the authorities. I haven't said all of this because it may.
Excitement from Nigeria.
I want to play to you this and tell you what I draw. Now, everybody listen. She started by saying Wumi, calling Wumi multiple times, saying, are you trying to say that everything Mohbad father said about you was a lie? Are you trying to say all of those things were lies? She was asking Wumi this way. Are you trying to say all of those things were lies? Let's continue. She said, you know, when I came there too, I saw many cloths stained with blood. And I asked my auntie, why is there blood on all of this cloth everywhere? Her auntie's Mohbad mother. And Mohbad mother said, because Wunmi is still mourning. Wunmi, if your hand is in Mohbad's death, you won't go scot-free. So this woman, if you listen to this, right, to this statement, this particular video is explaining that this woman was in Mohbad's house after Mohbad was buried. But me, I further argued, it's possible this woman was never in Mohbad's house, and all these things she's saying, she heard it. It is possible. It's possible she was never there. It's possible she was not there on Tuesday. It's possible she was there. If Tuesday was 13th. No, Tuesday was 12th. Wednesday 13th. Thursday 14th. Friday 15th. Saturday 16th. Sunday 17th. Daddy Freeze posted the interview with Karimo on Sunday, on the 17th. That's 5 days after, or 4 days after Mohbad burial. Karimo was in Nigeria in that interview with Daddy Freeze. That was on Sunday, 4 days after Mohbad's burial. If this woman is insisting she met Karimo in that house, that Karimo was there, don't forget that Karimo said she wanted to slap Wunmi, and she told Wunmi to beg Mohbad mother. So it means something would have happened. This looks like an aftermath of the burial. This woman said Wunmi was mourning Mohbad. So it now looked like this woman, because sure, if Mohbad was pronounced dead on Tuesday, Karimo cannot be in Nigeria on Wednesday. Wednesday is ruled out of here. The fact this woman said she met Karimo there. You know, sometimes after an incident happens, people want to go, wish their condolence to the family who has just lost. No, the next day, 2 days later, 4 days later, 3 days later, people will keep coming. Oh, I'm sorry for the loss of your husband. I heard about it. So, Fola Shade might have been that one person too that went there after the news broke. Don't be too emotional. I'm not here to joke. I'm serious, so please listen. And I mean well. I'm not the usual jokers who just want to joke around. I mean well. And I'm following the case sincerely. I'm looking at all the elements put in place to see which day it fits in. But I would argue this will not be Tuesday. Could this be Monday? If you say this is Monday and Mohbad was buried Wednesday, then what happened on Tuesday? If this whole thing was on Monday and Mohbad was buried Wednesday afternoon, because Mohbad for sure was buried Wednesday afternoon. The whole world saw that. That one was obvious to the whole world. Wednesday afternoon, Mohbad was buried. If Mohbad passed on Monday, when did Davido come to give 2 million? Was it same Monday? It's relevant. Or did Davido hear that Mohbad passed on Monday, and then Davido bring money on Monday night? If Mohbad passed on Monday, unless we want to say that Mohbad has passed on Monday, the family were aware of it. Maybe the mother was aware of it. But if Mohbad passed on Monday, why should Baba come on Tuesday and see the duvet that has been washed? The duvet would have still been hung somewhere. If this was Monday, that duvet that was washed on that Monday, don't forget, Folashade said it was Monday night. Whatever day, that day was night. So the duvet was washed on Monday, was dried, was, stretched out, whatever, on the line. So when did this duvet dry? That they went to bring the same duvet and put it on the bed. So are you telling me that if the person wanted to clean an evidence, the person will not wash the duvet in such a way that no blood will be left on it? Think like a criminal. All right? And if they want to show that, if they want to cover an evidence, do you think they will want to use the same duvet again? Is that how stupid they are? This woman, I hope she is telling the truth, but her statements are not aligning. The first moment I listened to her, me, I'm not after clout chasing. I don't just want to be celebrating when I know nothing is coming. I'm not that type. I want to celebrate when I see a good case. I allow the fun to be going so that you guys will not be happy and I will just come and spoil your happiness. You guys just want to be happy about anything. Yeah, I'm not like that. I need something strong, tangible. And with the way this woman speaks, she's not speaking like somebody who was sure that she went there. If you are sure about a place you went, you will speak by mentioning time and dates. One of the reasons why this woman wasn't even mentioning dates, this is like maybe a game. Most of the things she said, believe me, there's possibility these are the things she heard. And it happened, she heard these things from somebody in the house, but she doesn't want to, mention the person's name. So she's speaking like as an elderly woman. All right? Because when you were there in that house for Lashade, why didn't you ask Wumi the meaning of the blood that was seen there? It is possible for Lashade never saw Wumi and they never saw each other. But truly, there may be blood in that house. But this woman is not like a real evidence to that effect. Maybe somebody's whispered to her or whistle blew to her. Yeah, somebody must have whistle blown to her, however, that there was something that happened due to a particular thing. And this is how it went. So she right now she's putting it in such a way that what she didn't see, she's integrating it into her story. Possible this woman came to that house 4 days later, 3 days later. Possible she came to that house 3 or 4 days later and she never saw singlet. No. did she see any duvet. But she met with Karimo for sure. That has been established. You know, this platform is not meant for those who have faint heart. If you have a fragile heart, your heart is burning, you will not be able to last here. But if you want to know the truth and be safe and be mentally sound, you will enjoy what we do here. I'll play it for you one last time. The first one, the second one. Then I will read for you what Mohbad father said in the CTC. I'll read for you what Mohbad mother said in the CTC. And if I have a little time, I will come back to bounce on Comfy again. Insult them very well the next 1 hour. So after 1 hour from now, we will be going into another recession. Bear with me. Papariano. I think my throat are dried. Let me sing. Let me have fun a little bit. Arifa has people in the box. I wanted to play 1 or 2 games, not to just shout to scream. It's not easy to speak for long, and then what people can be doing to be insulting you. Make not insult me. At least I'll be catching my phone, having my phone at the same time. I'll tell you what I have to tell you, but at the same time, having fun. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, can we have a battle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you just trying to
So
get some
everybody,
braids
let's
off
tap on the screen.
Look, I'm about to show y'all. These the braids I want.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use my AI
So
wallpaper.
let's tap everybody, double tap. I need your mics, please. Everybody, I need to relax. So let's tap and let me use that time to relax.
I don't think that's how you do it. Background. Boom. Let me add one, bitch. These.
All right, everybody, let's go. All your likes, your taps, all your taps. This is just one game. After this game, we go back to the analysis. So let's tap. The roses are coming. Get ready for it. Prepare your roses. You put it in. Boom. And then we'll scream a little bit. Let's go. Let's tap, double tap. Let's keep tapping. Everybody put your hand on the screen. Everybody, we need to increase the likes. This is time to improve the likes, right? So in 30 seconds, the roses are coming and then we are putting roses. All right, let's keep tapping. Guys, let's get some few roses. Put in few roses. All right, 4 roses, guys. Let's be quick. Can we make it? 4 roses. Yes, 4 roses from 4 different persons. Oh my God, can we make it, guys? From 4 different persons, we have not got one. Remain 3. 20 seconds. We need 2. 10, 15 seconds, guys. From 2 different persons. 2 different persons with 1 rose each. 1 rose, just 1 rose each. 2 different persons. It's going. 1 more from 1 different person. 10 seconds down. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 1 more person. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. The doubles is starting. The big gift right now. It's okay with the roses. All right, now the big gift. All right, money gone. All right, 30 seconds. Oh my God, this is very quick. Money gone, 1 money gone. Can we get 1 money gone, 1 money gone? The doubles, 20 seconds is going. This is not. Are you guys sleeping? Are we sleeping, guys? Can we get it hard at least? Any sniper? Any sniper in the house? Any sniper? Or we're losing this? If you're still listening, say yes. If you're listening and you're still here, say yes. If you're listening, say yes. If you can still hear me. Hello, guys, can you hear me? Are we sleeping? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Only one person can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Two person can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Guys, we are losing. I think one money gun can even make us win. This is not big. Maybe just one heart. One heart can make us win. One heart, just not roses now. We need a heart to win now. A heart. Larry with the money gun. Larry. Thank you. Another money gun. A different person this time. Wow, guys, we need one money gun to win this game. You see 57, 55, oh no, 655557. Just a little bit. And then we go count 8 seconds down. Oh my goodness. No. We are not ready for this. Later. We're not ready for this now. Yeah. A breath there. Take a little bit of breath. Sorry, don't come up now. I'm still analyzing. Don't come up right now. All right. Let's continue with what we're doing. So as I was saying, listening to this lady, let's listen to all the speech. Let's listen to everything she said, and then I will come after.
Wumi, ṣé o fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad sọ nípa ẹ̀ irọ́ ni? Ṣé o mọ̀ pé ìgbà tá a wá síbẹ̀ yẹn náà wọ́n yí àwọn aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ àti òkè báwo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó báyìí? O mọ̀ pé kò sẹ́ni tó bí ẹni rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn òpè òkè kò tí ì yá ipe bóyá à ń wò pé nọ́ọ̀sì ọ̀pẹ lọ́wọ́. Wumi, ṣé ìtọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bá wà nínú Mohbad ó ní lọ scot free? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọlá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó rọrùn láre ní àti Mohbad òun lọ́lọ́run máa bá mi fi gbé ó jẹ́ ká lù ìsọmọ yìí torí mi ti sọ pé wọ́n ló pa òun mi sọ pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ aláyà fún yàrá máa yóò nà wọ́n bẹ̀ àmọ́ tí kúlé ò pápá ní tòjú ò pa ni ọ̀rọ̀ wà nínú mi tí mo fẹ́ sọ mú kọ̀rọ̀ dákẹ́ ni mo ń wò àtàwọn olórí burúkú tẹjọ kóra yín jọ kóra yín jọ tẹjọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ tẹjọ ṣe bó ṣe wù yẹn nígbà wo ènìyàn bí mo bá ti ṣe dùn èmi ó yàtọ̀ sí bó ṣe dùn everybody ó yàtọ̀ sí bó ṣe dùn ẹlòmíì mo kàn dákẹ́ mò ń wò ni torí pé ó ń kàn mí nínú Wumi tọ́wọ́ ẹ bá wà nínú ikú Mohbad ò ní lọ láì jìyà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ tó bá yẹ bí ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan náà ló wà láàrin Wumi.
Do you think if this woman knows what killed Mohbad, at the time, at the point of her doing this video, the time she was doing this video, wouldn't she accuse Wumi directly? Because this time was still fresh. This was still very fresh. right? It was still, some days, months, weeks after Mohbad's death. She should have directly accused Wunmi if she knew anything. So what has changed since this video till now? Or did Mohbad die again after she made this video? She's supposed to know better now before she made this video. And after this video, we saw her going to the other camp. Now we saw her coming. Was this woman, Papariano, ask yourself, Papariano, was this woman paid money? Did this woman taste unusual money? Guys, should I analyze? Or let me just play by? Let me play by the game. Let me just play by what everybody's playing by. Let us just be happy together. Should I analyze? Shaking analyze. Or let me just follow the trend. Should I analyze? Do you want me to analyze or follow the trend? Follow what makes everybody happy? This woman was very intentional when she spoke without mentioning the date. She just wanted to cause chaos. This woman had spoken to VDM. When this woman spoke to VDM in the private, in the closet, VDM is intelligent enough to have asked this woman in the closet, what day did this happen? For them to do the interview in a way that you cannot dictate what day, I think there's a lot of things missing. And this is creating unnecessary expectation. And not meeting up to this expectation will not do good. Will not be deemed fidel. Are you guys following? Are you guys following? Guys, can I get 5 share? Can I get 5 share on the last video I post? It's about just for Mohbad. Can you share it to 1 or 2 person? Can I